What is up, everyone? It's Hav here with the Enrichtifyers again, and welcome back to another video. No, it's been a while, a few weeks since my last video, because I've been working on the script for my next in-depth critique and analysis on Loki. The script is about done, at least the first draft is. Gonna probably have to do a couple rewrites of a few of the sections, I know for sure, and then I'll probably get to recording the footage, / recording my lines, and then going to the editing process. I don't ask me when it's going to be done. I really don't know. It's probably going to be a couple months at minimum in order to get that out there. And hopefully in the meantime, I hope to make some just side content while I work on this little by little as well. But anyway, so here's my next video. It's going to be something a little different today. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to be showcasing my favorite lightsaber sound fonts. So if you are not aware, there are these custom lightsabers out there called NeoPixel Smoothswing lightsabers. Basically, a Smoothswing soundboard is basically the best lightsaber soundboard you can buy. It's the most realistic, it's the most accurate, and it is by far the coolest. I have two lightsabers that are NeoPixel. The rest of them are the Force effects, or they're either just standard custom sabers with the one LED in the hilt. But basically what I wanted to do is just showcase some fonts that I like. They're separated into two. There's going to be a top 20, but basically it's two separate lists, because there's going to be top 10 Jedi fonts and top 10 Sith fonts. So let me go ahead and get started. So first what I'm going to do is show you the sabers. So these are my two sabers. Both of them are from Sabertrio. The company is called Sabertrio. They're based in Malaysia, and they're a really good company. Their customer service is excellent. They're always friendly, they're always kind, they make sure to get back in contact with you as soon as they can, and they make sure to keep all of their customers up to date on anything that may be happening, like with all the COVID lockdowns, or how many orders they're going, and basically keeping in touch. They're really, really good. Some of the best customer service, might be the best customer service in the custom saber sphere. But anyway, yes, both of these are Sabertrio lightsabers. This one here is the Reaver, I got in a polished finish. And this one is the Senza, which I got in a brushed finish. Mixture of black and silver, but this one's brushed, while this one's polished. You can see that this polished one is more shiny. So basically what I'm going to do is use both in the video. This is I'm going to use for the Jedi fonts, and the Reaver I'm going to use for the Sith fonts. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick drink of water and be right back. Alright, so I'm now going to go ahead and get to demoing the fonts. Now, I may not be talking a lot through this actual section of me demoing the fonts, because I really may not have too much to say, and in terms of describing the actual fonts, it's kind of hard to. It's basically the best just for me to demo them and for y'all to listen. So, if I don't talk too much, just be aware that that's probably going to happen. But I'm going to go ahead and just demo the fonts for you. Starting with number 10. This is Empire Strikes Back Graphics by Kyberphonic. Really good original trilogy sound, especially with the clashes. So that's that one. Moving on to the next one. Alright, this one's called Halflex. This one's by Sith, and it's an episode 8 Graphic sound font. Really like the hum. Give you a little glisten there. It's kind of like higher pitched, echoey kind of hum. Really like the sound of it. Unique swings too. sound effect. And also tip drags. Right, next one. Right, next one is the Survivor Blue by Kyberphonic. It is a Cal Kestis Jedi Fallen Order font. Kind of fitting considering this design is seems to be based a decent amount on the Cal Kestis Saber. A little close, listen there. They're really accurate to the game. Really, really good. Pretty much directly from it. Very, very good. Very, very accurate. One of the font. This font was one of the ones that I really wanted to get when I got my first NeoPixel lightsaber, and did, and was really happy. I got the NeoPixel lightsaber very shortly after I played Jedi Fallen Order, which I didn't play when it came out. I played it last year in the summer when COVID happened for the first time. So, but anyway, next font.
A Mandalorian and a Jedi? They'll never see it coming.
So this is an Ahsoka Tano Mandalorian sound font by Kyberphonic called the Sorcerer. This one is, by the way, I'll be putting all the links in the description for where you can get the sound fonts from Kyberphonic and Sith. But anyway, there was two versions of Ahsoka's white lightsabers. There was the Rebels one, and then there was this one. Personally, I like this one more. I like the hard swings more, and I like the hum more to this one. Blade's not really white. That's something I have to customize and change. I haven't done it yet for this saber. I've done it for the Reaver, but I just haven't done it for this new Senza yet. I got this Senza like a week ago. It's brand new.
Difficult to kill.
So this is Commander Tano, also by Kyberphonic. This one is from the episode 7 finale, the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, which I thought were pretty much the best thing. I was really happy personally with the season finale, the last 4 episodes of season 7 of the Clone Wars. I thought they stood out and were really nice. But yeah, so here's Commander Tano. Really unique ignition sounds. Really like them. And the swings are very like, I don't know, echoey? Take a listen to that. Right, so this one is called Anticlone. It's by Sith, and it's a General Krell font. I don't remember General Krell that much, other than he was a Jedi who betrayed the Jedi Order and didn't like clones, which this font really highlights with its little startup sounds. But anyway, this is this sound of this font. I really like that. I don't know how to describe it, but basically there's this one pitch hum, but there seems to be also this second hum, which like raises in pitch and kind of lowers, if you can hear it. That's what I really like about it. I really like the hum on this one, the standard hum, and the lockup too. Also, the force effect of this one is pretty good too. Forcing a bunch of clones. So this one's called Induction. It's by Sith. Has a very, like, I don't know how to describe it, like 80s kind of sounding hum to it, but the swings are even cooler to me. They're kind of like the Commander Tano ones when they're kind of like echoey sounding, or like they kind of sound like they're in a glass cylinder or something, like they're coming out of a glass cylinder. That's kind of what it sounds like. I like the blaster effects too, because they're very punchy. That's the kind of the word I can only use to describe it. Punchy. Has that force sound effect too. Another weird force sound. Goes with the Induction theme, I guess. Also has this cool Prion, which is like a little sound that plays when you push it, because it doesn't turn on instantly when I press it, if you look. Has a little Prion, that like little sound, which I like as well. Right. Next one.
That lightsaber was
Where'd you get that?
a good question for another time.
So this one is the Flex Awakens by Sith. This one is this is my top 3. We're on number 3 now. But I really like this one because of the very powerful ignition sound. Like it's a huge burst of energy coming out of the blade, emphasizing the amount of energy that's contained within this little hilt. And also I love the clashes because they're very powerful. It's like clashes I would expect to make when someone's like really swinging their saber hard and there's like really hard hits being thrown out. So that's the particular ignition sound that I like the most. Very very good swing sounds as well. They're super accurate and they sound pretty much exactly how I imagine Saber sounding. Listen to those clashes. Very powerful, and directly from the film as well. Really like that one. No, it's kind of generic, but I really just like the sound of it. It's just a personal favorite of mine. Next.
Skywalker. I'll never turn to the dark side.
Alright, this is LS6 by Sith. A Luke Skywalker Episode 6 font. Very unique, hum, pretty dang accurate. Sounds just like it does in the film. And the swings are very cool as well. Really, really, really nice. One of my absolute favorite Jedi fonts. Right, now to number one. Alright, so this is my number one favorite Jedi-based font. It's Young Solo by Sith, and I really like it for a few reasons. One being the powerful ignition sound it makes, like a sudden burst of energy, similarly to the Flex Awakens. Also has that hum, and similarly to Anticlone, it has kind of like a little helicopter kind of sound-ish, is kind of how to describe it, where it variates in the pitch a bit, and I really like that. It adds personality, and I like the swings as well. So here we go, Young Solo. You can hear that little hum. You see that little pitch variation I'm talking about? It kind of sounds like a helicopter a little bit. I really, really like that a lot. I think it's what makes kind of really put this up there as one of my favorites. My favorite. Really powerful swinging sounds. Really like it. Makes it sound super cool. So, that's going to wrap up the Jedi font list. So now let's move on to the Sith font list. Let's grab the Reaver. Alright, now on to the Sith list. So, Alright, now on to the Sith list. So, for the Sith, my number 10 is Savage Knight by Kyberphonic. It's a Savage Oppress based font, and what I really like particularly about it is the swings. Very deep, very loud, very menacing sounding swings. You can hear it. It's so low that it actually kind of distorts the speaker when I swing it. Alright. Got something in my eye there. So that's Savage Knight. Next one.
I've been looking forward to this.
Right, this is The Duke by Sith. Really unique hum for Count Dooku, and it matches exactly from the film, especially episode 2. Very nice, very nice. Next one.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure.
So this is Shadowhand, I believe. Kyberphonic. It's a Darth Bandon-based font. I'm not really I don't know a lot about the Old Republic. I've never played the games. I don't know much about the lore. But this font sounds pretty cool. Listen to that hum there. Next one. This is Menace by Kyberphonic. It's a Darth Maul sound font.
I have been waiting.
Very, very, very nice. Sounds just like from the films. With that low, very subtle sounding hum. Really cool is that both of these Sabertrio sabers I have, I got a coupler, so technically I could put them both together and make a double-bladed lightsaber, so very nice. Next one.
Supreme Leader.
I cannot be betrayed. I cannot be beaten.
So this is Supreme Leader by Sith. This one I really like because of the hum. It incorporates the choir sounds during like some of the scenes in the sequels with Snoke. We all know that Snoke sucks in terms of the way he's written and pretty much how useless he is and how he just gets killed off instantly with nothing really explained to where it came from or anything like that, but, you know. But the font sounds really cool. It creates kind of this presence. That choir sounding font. Really like. And like these electrifying kind of swings. I have the blade coming out slower, because I think it kind of more fits this font. Just that font. Just that hum is so cool. Oh, that was my phone.
Empress Palpatine.
Don't be afraid of who you are.
So even though that Empress Palpatine sucks in Rise of Skywalker, and that basically I knew it was not going to be anything of consequence, it was just going to be some stupid vision she has, the font that Sith created on it, Empress Palpatine, is pretty dang cool, and I really like it a lot. Listen to that hum there. Really, really nice. Very menacing sounding too. So this one is called Father, it's Kyberphonic, and he updated it recently. He updated the font to include basically multiple versions. A Rogue One version, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi versions. Sith also has a Rogue One based Vader that's very similar. However, the one thing that I do like more about the Kyberphonic one than the Sith one is that there's a track in these sabers, I guess I should explain. You can have music on them, and you can play music. Or let's say, like, the sounds from a scene in the movie. In particular with this one, it's the scene where Darth Vader's, cutting down all the rebels at the end of Rogue One. In Kyberphonics, he includes all the sounds of, like, the grunts and screams that the rebel makes. While with the Sith one, he only has the music. So I think the Kyberphonic one is way more effective at that. And it's one of my funnest things to do is basically have that soundtrack playing. That little clip from the film sounds when that's happening during this font. It's really, really fun. So, very powerful, menacing ignition. Next one.
Outstanding.
Second Sister, based on the character from Fallen Order. Very, very cool font. So this one is Vengeance. This is also by Sith. This actually comes with the saber, so you actually don't have to buy it. But it's also a very, very great Sith sounding font. Listen to that hum. Very nice. And the clashes are really good too. The clashes are very powerful, like the saber's hitting things really hard. Right, last one.
You have been replaced.
So this is the Senate by Sith. This is my favorite Sith font, based on Palpatine. Particularly from the Clone Wars, when you get the font, it comes with two, a Episode 3 version and a Clone Wars version. I particularly like the Clone Wars version a little more. I like the hum of it a lot more. So here's what it sounds like. Listen to that hum. Very nice. So that's going to go ahead and conclude this video. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the demo of all the different fonts that I find personally my favorite, both Jedi and Sith. I may do a future video in which I showcase my entire lightsaber collection, because I do have quite a few, and I think it might be fun to do that there. But for this one, I just wanted to showcase these fonts because they're really cool, and if you want a saber like this with these kind of features, basically, just go, type into Google NeoPixel Smoothswing lightsabers. You can find them on places like Saberforge, Sabertrio, Corbanth, the POC store. those are a few of just the many places that do sell some NeoPixel sabers. Make sure you get it in the Smoothswing the Smoothswing configuration, the NeoPixel configuration. The board in these two are Crystal Focus 10 boards, and they're really, really great boards. So if you want to get this particular one, find a lightsaber company that will build it with a Crystal Focus 10 board. But yeah, they're really cool, and I highly recommend them over like any of the Disney or Force Effects sabers, because I do have Force Effects sabers myself, and just from my childhood, but these are just so much better. They're just they're going to blow the other ones out of the water. So again, if you want any, just search up NeoPixel Smoothswing lightsabers, and you'll find some companies that make them. And you can buy the fonts, like I said, from many font place. There's saberfont.org or either .com, which has a lot of different artists and a lot of different fonts they make. And then Kyberphonic and Sith, those are like two of the most popular ones in the community that make sound fonts for the sabers. So that's where you can get a lot of these fonts and more. So thank you again for watching. You'll be seeing another video of me in the future going back to talking about a controversial thing that happened, and I'm really excited to talk about it, but that'll come in the next video. Until then, I'll see you later. Take care.